let's talk about tomorrow's game. This is happening in Sharjah. The last league game. It's the last one. No. Oh, tears from the eyes. Hyderabad playing Mumbai. And I just want to, because as I said, players come from two teams, but dreams come from multiple teams in every match now. This is the team that Kolkata will be cheering for tomorrow. It's Mumbai. And this is how busy, Michael, Kolkata fans have been the last few days. The captain in charge worldwide of their fan club, Abhideep, has just sent this to me. He's saying that we Kolkata fans were cheering for Rajasthan on Friday to beat Punjab. On Saturday for Bangalore, but Hyderabad beat Bangalore.
No, before that they were supporting CSK in the middle.
Oh, that's coming to that. Are you doubting Abhideep's calculations? Joy, be careful, you're treading on thin ice. Then Sunday they were cheering for Chennai, and Chennai beat Punjab. Today, for the first hour, they were cheering for Bangalore. The next 3 hours, they were cheering for Delhi. And then tomorrow, they will be cheering for Mumbai. I tell you, that's a lot of colors of pom-poms to have in front of your television.
Kolkata, big heart, guys. Big heart. They support everybody. It's the spirit of cricket. That's all of Kolkata is all about.
Of course. Support everyone whose win or loss can make you gain, right? You were talking about politicians a little while ago. Joy. What is this I used to hear about the educated Eden Gardens fan fair and cheering for everyone? Well, tomorrow, it's very clear. Well, Hyderabad, of course, they need to win. They need to win to qualify. It's as simple as that. How does it become so simple? Well, that's because they had a very good net run rate. We'll just show that to you on the points table. And Michael, we keep talking about this. We keep talking about pressing for the win and going for it early. And there was Kolkata, which they cruised. They could have closed out a few wins early, and they didn't. And this is what it's come to. And I think it'll just be heartbreaking for Kolkata if Hyderabad goes to 14 tomorrow. Look at that net run rate. It's second only to Mumbai, who's top of the table.
Yeah, they go straight to third place.
Yeah, I just think the IPL is fair because you play so many games, and the top four teams that finish in the top four, net run rate, the wins, it's because they deserve to be there. Because over 14 games, they've worked out the situation that they're in. They've played the best cricket. Over the last few games, all the teams have worked out, where they can end up, where the net run rate really needs to be. You've got no excuse. I don't think over 14 games you can say you've been unlucky if you don't qualify for the qualifications. You've just not been good enough. That's a fact. You can be weak and say, X and Y didn't go our way. We had this and that didn't go our way. And, we dropped catches. We did this, we did that. We didn't get the conditions. We lost the toss. Over 14 games, I'm sure it levels itself out. And the best four teams always, there may be the odd occasion where there's a bit of, bad luck here and there. But I really do think the IPL is a real fair competition because 14 games is plenty to make sure that you play good enough cricket to get into those qualifications.
Hyderabad got into the playoffs, Joy, last year with net run rate, didn't they?
Yeah, with 6 wins. 6 wins.
6 wins.
Only time in the history.
At the expense of Kolkata.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to be looking at this and going, come on. Not again. Not again. But Hyderabad fans are going to be looking at their team and go, again, please. We need the same aggression. We don't need, any handbrakes, right? We don't need handbrake Warner. We need full speed Warner. But do you see, Joy, any changes in this team? This is a good side.
Yeah, their Vijay Shankar's gone, so that's a pity for them. But Jason Holder slotted in nicely in that number 4 or 5 place. So, look, they would have liked to have Vijay Shankar instead of, say, Abhishek Sharma. But, those are not circumstances they can do much about. What's good for them is their Indian bowling is sorted out. I mean, whatever it is, good or bad, they'll go with Sandeep Sharma, T. Natarajan. They're getting the job done. And that'll be a huge relief for them.
But he was good, Michael. Sandeep Sharma was good with his, just a little bit of swing. He hasn't got that much pace, but on some days, on his on days, he can really bowl the ball on a string.
Yeah, I mean, not a high-profile player, but gets the job done. He just produces. He's got skill, swings the ball. We haven't seen a great deal of swing in the UAE. The ball's not really swung at all. But if there's one bowler that has got the ball just to move slightly, it's Sharma. So yeah, it's. I look at the Sunrisers team and they have got everything. They've got Rashid Khan as well, who is, for me, the best spinner in the tournament. I just think he has that gift of being able to make really high-class players look pretty average. You saw that first over he bowled to AB de Villiers the other day. I mean, he made him play and miss it. Four in his first over. He has just got the gift to be able to make quality not look quite so good. And you know, playing at Sharjah where they won the other day, I'll be interested to see how on it Mumbai are. I'll be very interested to see, with them knowing that they're playing on Thursday at a completely different venue. I'll be first and foremost interested to see the team, and I'll be really interested to see how really on it. When you've got a team that's desperate to win against a team that's already qualified, so their mindset's a little bit relaxed and loose, you'd have to say from purely mindset, the Sunrisers are hot favourites tomorrow to win the game.
And Rashid, you're talking about Rashid being the best spinner. He's been the best against Mumbai. He's got an economy of under 5. I think it's about 4.3 or something against. That's just under 5 is gold. Under a run a ball for a spinner is gold against a gun batting side like Mumbai. Over many matches, what has it been? Must have been 6, 7, 8 matches perhaps over the last few years. Yeah, that's just insane. That's brilliant. Well, Mumbai team, sorry. Let's look at the Mumbai team as well. They've only had 14 players, right? They've only had 14 players. Joy, I like Michael's theory. If you want to give a chance here and there to some youngster, would you do it? I mean, you've been with a team. Tell us what the thought would be if they've qualified.
So, in 2010, Mumbai actually did it. Their last match was against Kolkata. And after that, they went to they reached the finals and lost to Chennai finally. But they actually rested quite a few players that match. Harbhajan didn't travel, Sachin didn't travel. They played with the second 11 players. They lost the match. It didn't matter very much, but they lost the finals as well. The thing was, at that point, the feeling was maybe they had lost momentum. This year, I think it will be clearly medical decisions. You risk Quinton de Kock. I mean, Quinton de Kock gets a niggle. You don't want him. Play a Linney, rest de Kock. I'd rest de Kock, I'd rest Bumrah, I'd rest Hardik Pandya. These are the 3 players who are crucial for the next match, all of whom are slightly delicate. Quinton de Kock sits, Lynn slots in straight, Ishan Kishan keeps. Okay?
Yeah.
Hardik Pandya goes out, you play somebody like an Anukul Roy who's bats a bit, bowls a bit, and gives them a little more with the ball. They can test him out. If Bumrah sits out, they have enough fast bowlers to get.
Yeah, there was no Hardik. I think they rested Hardik in the last game, right?
They rested Hardik.
Yeah, they rested him. So continue to rest him for another one, perhaps.